So, there I was. Waking up this morning. And I went to get my breakfast, which was a banana, and I realized that it was my last banana. And every morning in the morning, I have a banana for breakfast. And so, I was at a banana. So, later, you know, I did my thing, and then I went for a run, and then I came back, and I went to the store on the way back. And I got a bunch of fruit, including this pear. Including many pears I've started. Oh! It's green screened! That's so funny. Well... The problem with this pear... Anyway, long story short is... The grocery stores are selling like mad. People are buying like mad. Okay? They were out of bread. They were out of pasta. It's okay, I stocked up. Don't worry about me, okay? But I wanted fruit, right? And they had fruit. So I was figuring, like, well, better to be safe. Let me just buy a bunch of fruit, right? And I'll keep it in the fridge so it doesn't go bad. Anyway, so I kept it in the fridge. But now my pear is too cold. And it kind of hurts my teeth when I chew. It's, like, a little bit too hard as well. It's kind of a bummer. That's my day. Anyway. So, it's WBE top 4. And we're versus Kyleaye, who unfortunately has never lost. I think actually he says now he's the only team that matters. I don't know if it's the same thing, but whatever. He's the only team that matters. I need to find my choice band. And I'm going to be honest, so we played Kyle in the last week of the regular season. We beat him 4-0. It was a very close 4-0. I know that's kind of might seem like an oxymoron, but it was a very, very close 4-0. We were able to win. Oh, I hope I have a Kobe Berry. We were able to win because we made a lot of hard reads and we got them right. No Kobe Berry. Alright, let's play Does Wolf Have a Kobe Berry? Because this could be bad. The matchup, I looked at it, like, last time when I built, I kind of just was, I wasn't, like, really paying, like, I don't know, it was, like, last week of the regular season, and I was running a little late, so, like, I didn't really prep that much. This time I've prepped a lot, and, his team, the matchup is horrible. So let's go ahead and check to see if we have a Kobe Berry anywhere in here. But yeah, the matchup is really, really bad. He's got a lot of enormous threats to my team that I frankly just don't know what I'm going to do against. I also don't have a Kobe Berry. I have one somewhere. I think I've run a... Oh, I ran a Kobe Berry before on my Orbeetle. Yeah, okay. I definitely have one in here somewhere then. That's not it. It should be on an Orbeetle somewhere. I think I've gone too far. I think it's this way. Sorry, guys. It's going to be a similar intro to the last time where it's kind of all over the place. There it is. All right, cool. So the Pokemon I brought last time, I'm bringing 5 of them again. Let's go ahead and let's pull up his team. So, let's pull up Kyleaye's team. Cool. Alright, so, this is his team. I'll zoom in a little so you guys can see more clearly. He has Snorlax, Gigantamax. Okay, this thing is a threat. This is the one thing, after all my prep, that I'm the most worried about. Max Speed Belladrum, or Belladrum or Snorlax in general, is going to be really hard for my team to break. I have some ideas on what I can do versus this. Like, it's not like if he brings Belladrum. It's not even really Belladrum, it's fast Snorlax. Fast Belladrum Snorlax is worrying. This thing is a problem this time. Which is unfortunate. Okay. So Snorlax is a problem. Then we have Hawlucha. Now, if you were to look at my team, you would see that I have almost nothing for Hawlucha. My Pokemon are Avalugg, who doesn't beat Hawlucha. Girder, who's like... So let's talk about the Pokemon that are weak to Hawlucha. Avalugg, Girder, Duraludon, Jigglypuff. Avalugg, Girder, Double, Ditto, because Ditto transforms into Luchas and then is weak to Lucha. Whimsicott, we're at 7. And then we have Rotom, who resists flying. Dracovish. Don't know. But my whole team is weak to Hawlucha. It's a really bad matchup for me. Then we have Corsola. I don't have a Dark or a Ghost type on my team. So how the heck am I supposed to beat Corsola? Okay? It's very problematic. It's extremely problematic. I don't have a quick way through it. Then we have Alchemy, who, even though Kyle didn't bring his biggest threats last time in Hawlucha, Flygon, or Indeedee, or Corsola, he didn't bring any of his big threats that I was actually worried about. He almost beat me with Alchemy on his own. Like, literally, he almost soloed me with Alchemy. Which is a problem, because I don't want to get soloed by Alchemy. I don't even want to lose. This is elimination, so if we lose here, we're done. And the dream of the 4-peat dies. Then he's got Flygon. Now, Flygon might not seem like a big threat, but it is. Because Flygon, unfortunately, Special Flygon rips a hole in my team. If it's physical... So Special Flygon gets Fire Blast, and Fire, Ground, and Dragon are really hard for my team to switch into. Nothing takes it well, and even if it, like... I don't know, that's just assuming he's going to be special. If I were to bring, like, an Assault Vest Rotom Heat, which, like, wouldn't really do anything anyway, but let's pretend that Assault Vest Rotom Heat worked, he could just be physical and Dragon Dance, right? I can't bring, like, Assault Vest Double because he could be physical, and also because, yeah, for a number of reasons. It's very hard for me to deal with Flygon. Then we have Indeedee Male. With the specs, this thing does stupid amounts of damage. Like, it's actually stupid. It's very, very, very powerful, and he didn't bring it last time, so I don't even know what he likes to bring on it. Then he's got Scorch, which isn't that big a deal. Then the last 3 Pokemon. So Togedemaru is not a big deal, which is fine. I don't think he's going to bring it. He's got Drapion, which is a big problem. I don't have a grounded poison type anymore because I dropped Garbodor. And this is bad because Drapion has Toxic Spikes, which is a huge nuisance for my team. My removal is garbage. I only have Defog on Girder and Rapid Spin on Avalugg on the whole team to get rid of hazards. And he also has Knockoff. So Girder... I can't really rely on Avalugg to like switch into this thing and get rid of the spikes because if I go Avalugg on it, then he can just switch to Corsola and I can't do anything about that. And if he, since he is knockoff and he's gonna have knockoff most likely, I can't go Girder because I'll lose my Eviolite. So this thing is a huge problem. Nothing on my team. Like the other thing worth noting about Kyle's team is that his whole team, he's got 3 Pokemon at the 95 speed stat. He's got Drapion, he's got Indeedee, and he's got something else. Where's the last one? Oh, Flygon, who's 100. Yeah, so Flygon, Indeedee, and Drapion outspeed everything except for Whimsicott on my team, which is a problem because they're Pokemon I really don't want to be moving slower. Like, I don't want to be moving after them. Then he has Lapras. So to make this whole thing worse, he's got a water-absorbed Pokemon. And Dracovish is very bad against water-absorbed Pokemon. Even when I try to run cool sets to beat them... Uh-oh. So if I try to use, Dracovish to beat the water absorb Pokemon, they could just do wacky stuff, right? Like Aaron Zhang, I brought a cool set that would beat his Jellicent. He just ran Acid Armor Recover, and then he beat me. Like then his Jellicent beat my Dracovish anyway. And then Togedemaru, who's not very good. So. It's a bad matchup. I thought about this a lot. I thought about this a ton before deciding what to do. This is the team I came up with. We're also going to double check it since we're all here together. I'm just going to go and pull up what the team is supposed to look like, and then we're going to make sure that all the stats are correct. So let's start with Whimsicott. It's actually open to the calc anyway. It's level 100. It's Infiltrator. Okay, so for some reason this Whimsicott is... No, not what I wanted. Okay, so this Whimsicott is Infiltrator. That's a huge problem. I am very glad I checked that because I was about to lose this game to Infiltrator Whimsicott. I should have checked this earlier. Is that going to be hidden ability? Please tell me Chlorophyll is hidden ability. Because I can buy an ability capsule, but... Well, let's find out. Infiltrator is not the hidden ability. Okay, so Whimsicott is supposed to be Prankster. Let's see if anything else is wrong. That's a huge problem. Alright, 324 HP. That's correct. Oh, wait, no. I don't know if that's correct. I gotta change this. Level 100. Alright, 324 HP. 153 attack. It's got too much, but that's fine. 237 defense. 190 special attack. 186 and 331. Okay, so the EVs are right. The moves, hopefully, are right. Man, good thing I caught that. Yeah, Encore, Moonblast, Tailwind, and Endeavor. So this thing is intended... This thing is intended... to check... Ability capsule. Do I have one? I do. Okay, I have 2. Alright, well, there goes one of them. Okay, cool. I should fix that. Okay, so this Whimsicott is my Hawlucha answer. I know it's a little bit weird, but the real thing is that it's not that I, like, am worried about Hawlucha just, like, straight up... Like, okay, so Whimsicott's not the best Hawlucha answer, I'll give you that, right? Because it's weak to flying. I've given it a Kobe Berry to take less from an attack. I've given it a lot of defensive investment as well, to take less from attacks as well. This is here to make sure he doesn't sweep me with Hawlucha. He could be like insane and go for like, I don't know, Mental Herb, but that would be, I think, too hard of a read especially given last time when I used to check his Hawlucha was my Rotom. So this is not like, Hawlucha's a Pokemon I just frankly can't really stop. He can run Stone Edge on it and then it beats my Rotom. He can also just play it in such a way that like, even if I ran like what I did last time, which is max HP and max defense bold Rotom, I can't switch into a close combat and then like take more attacks later, like Swords Dance close combat. Like he can just switch it in and out a lot, so I figured it was actually better just to try and beat Hawlucha in other ways, which I have other ways to do that. And then like you make sure Whimsicott to make sure like basically use this as insurance to make sure I don't get swept. In terms of the moves, Encore and Moonblast were kind of given so that I could do something versus Hawlucha. I really wanted to run Stun Spore. Stun Spore is a really good move, and because a lot of his Pokemon are fast, I thought that could be good. However, it's not accurate. It's 75% accurate, and I figured like I don't want to get knocked out of playoffs because I used like Stun Spore, right? I think that'd be really bad, and I'd really beat myself up over that. So I'm going with Endeavor as my final move. Tailwind is kind of like it's like both Tailwind and Endeavor are here so that Whimsicott, if it's going to go down, it can do something first. So it can use Tailwind to make sure Pokemon like Duraludon or Beetle outspeed stuff, and then if it's going to like if I save it, if it gets chipped down low and then I'm able to save it somehow, I can use it to like just like chunk a hole in something. And a lot of his Pokemon are really important for him, like Lapras and Snorlax and DD, and using Whimsicott to take something down very low is, I think, useful. So that's Whimsicott. I'm trying to use Pokemon in ways that, like, to check, like, I need to bring certain Pokemon, but I'm trying to use weird ones to check other weird ones. So Whimsicott's the Hawlucha check. He probably is expecting Whimsicott to be the Flygon check, but the Flygon check is Girder. So let's go ahead and check. All right, level 25 Girder. Okay, let's make sure this is correct. It has Eviolite, that's the correct item. It has Guts, 101 HP, 65 attack, 55 defense, 28 special attack, 58 special defense, and 32 speed. Okay, that's correct. Drain Punch, Mach Punch, Ice Punch, and Defog. So this thing is max HP and max special defense, and it's here to check Flygon. Ice Punch, Oko's Flygon. If it doesn't, I'm sure Mach Punch will pick it off. Yeah, this thing, last time I used it to check Snorlax and Lapras and stuff. This time it's a Flygon check. I'm running Guts on it because he could very easily set up Toxic Spikes here, and that would be a problem. Yeah, so basically, I had nothing. This is the only Pokemon I did on my team that I felt could reliably deal with Flygon. Whimsicott can't do it because it's weak to fire. Avalon can't do it because it could be special. Rotom can't do it. Dracovish can't do it. Duraludon can't do it. So, yeah. We got Girder. Girder's really good in this matchup depending on what he brings. I also need removal. The Toxic Spikes are devastating for my team. Drapions a big focus of this match. And my answer to Drapion / my kind of gimmick to try and get rid of it is this Choice Band Jigglypuff, who I have not brought before. Let's check the stats. It's level 55. It's fast as well. So this is Choice Band's somewhat pretty speedy Jigglypuff. This thing, he doesn't really have a good switch into. Let's check the EVs. 187, 225, 165, 79, doesn't matter, 110, and 73. Okay, stats are correct. Let's confirm that the ability, Sandstream, is correct. Let's see. Prankster, Guts, Frisk, Light Metal, and Strong Draw. Okay, all my abilities are correct. Where were we? Jigglypuff. Okay, so this thing is Adamant Max Attack Choice Band with some speed investment. It's actually speed creeping Snorlax, speed creeping Girder. I'm 67 speed stat. Girder is 60, so in case the Snorlax or Corsola want to outspeed my Girder, they've got to deal with this as well. This thing does a ton of damage, right? Superpower, Oko, Snorlax, if it's not Gigantamax, it does so much damage. Explosion, Oko's everything on the team. Well, not Oko's, it won't KO Gigantamax Lax, but it just does insane damage. Choice Band Stone Edge is really strong, and Choice Band Earthquake, Oko's Drapion. The idea here is I'm going to lead Jigglypuff on almost every day of the week, unless he, for some reason, leaves Drapion, which I would be shocked because it's like an amazing matchup for him. And I'm just going to go for Earthquake turn 1. He very likely will go for Knockoff, in which case I will not Oko him, but it's still good because I will force him to either sack Drapion, or like he can go for Toxic Spikes. He can go for Toxic Spikes turn 1 or 2, turn 2 if he knockoffs, but I should still force him to give me Drapion in that case, and then once I defog, I don't have to worry about them for the rest of the game, which is important. I will unfortunately have to let Girder take some damage, but yeah. I really like Choice Band Jigglypuff here. I felt like I needed something for Drapion. It's not perfect, like, it's really not perfect, don't get me wrong, but at least it's something that I can switch in, and like, every other Pokemon on my team really needs the item. like, really needs the item. And so it's at least something where I can switch in, and sometimes getting knocked off is good for me because I can kaboom, for example. So, yeah, so that's Jigglypuff. It's an offensive piece this week. Normally I use it as, like, a special defensive wall, but this time it's offensive. It's not going to be a Pokemon I intend to switch, like, just have stick around for the majority of the match, but I want to use it early to maybe open up a hole in his team and go from there. Next, let's talk about Dracovish. It's very easy to talk about Dracovish. Just max speed, max attack, Choice Scarf, Strong Jaw. Vicious Rend, Rock Slide, Psychic Fangs, and Outrage. Scarf Dracovish it's a Hawlucha, it's a Hawlucha Revenge Killer. Yeah, it's a Hawlucha Revenge Killer. This pair is so hard. Has a Scarf, yep. Nothing on his team can switch into this, minus Lapras. Now, here's the good thing about Kyle's team. Snorlax, Hawlucha, Corsola, Indeedee Male, Flygon, Alchemy, Drapion, and Lapras all want to come. And last time he also brought the last two Pokemon, which are Centiskorch and Togedemaru. Now, I don't think he's going to bring Centiskorch or Togedemaru this time. I think that was kind of like, it was the last week of the regular season, and, like, I don't know, maybe he just, like, I would be shocked if he leads any. The thing is, he has to leave at least two Pokemon that he wants behind. I think he's probably going to lead Alchemy behind, and Centiskorch and Togedemaru. I think those three probably get left. But the other thing is, he really wants all 6 of the other 7, and so first of all, I think it's good to bring Dracovish just to keep him honest, because if he doesn't bring Lapras, and he's gonna have very, very limited answers to this. His answers are going to be like Scarf, Flygon, or Unburden stuff, or, Gigantamaxing Snorlax just to survive it. So that's really good for us. And if I can get rid of Lapras, Dracovish is good. It's not terrible otherwise. Psychic Fangs get boosted by his Psychic Terrain. Rock Slide is, can flinch stuff. Outrage isn't the weakest move in the world. It's definitely not like an amazing model before Lapras goes down. But I can also just use it as an endgame sweeper if he's not careful. So that's Dracovish. I do think it's really strong here. Next up, let's talk about Duraludon. So let's remember let's go over the threats again. Snorlax, Gigantamax, that's the one I'm the most worried about. We have Girder, we have Duraludon, and we have Jigglypuff, all of which can do something to it. But it is a very scary mon. Hawlucha, we've got Whimsicott for. Corsola, we haven't talked about yet. Indeedee, we haven't talked about yet. Flygon, we have Girder. Alchemy, we have, Duraludon. Drapion, we have Jigglypuff, Togedemaru, whatever. Lapras, we haven't talked about yet. And then Centiskorch, we have Jigglypuff. So Duraludon. So this thing isn't here to check Indeedee, and it's here to check, let's make sure the stats are correct. It's here to check Indeedee, and it's here to check Alchemy. This time we're running extremely bulky, almost no special attack Duraludon. 115, 111, 148, 169, 193, and 98. Okay, perfect IVs. Excellent. So this Duraludon is here. Like I said, I don't have a switch into Specs and DD. This is my switch into Specs and DD. My moves are Flash Cannon, Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, and Body Press. Now, I wanted to run Thunderbolt so I could hit Hawlucha, but I figured Body Press was better because there's two reasons why I think Body Press might be better. The first is that Max Steel Spike raises your defense stat, which is good. This lets Duraludon hit Snorlax for super effective damage, which could be valuable. Yeah, which is solid. And then, yeah. I didn't want to Draco Meteor because I'm bulky, so I figure I might actually be staying in base form sometimes here. But yeah, Body Press, yeah, like I said, it's gets the coverage from Flash Cannon. Thunderbolt is only for Hawlucha, or gets the boost from Flash Cannon, I should say. There's another reason, though, is that Duraludon is intended, and a couple of my Pokemon are intended to not just function on their own, okay? They're intended to function with my last Pokemon, which is Orbeetle. So Orbeetle has weakness policy, okay? And Frisk, and we're going to check the stats right now. Thankfully, it's level 50. 158 HP, 54 attack. That's a little bit... high attack stats actually matter this game because of Strength Sap, but from Corsola, but I guess I have to live with it. 100 special attack, that's correct. 168 defense, 129 speed, and 140 special defense. So attack is a couple points too high. Hopefully that doesn't hurt us. Here are the moves. Recover, Baton Pass, Iron Defense, and Body Press. So I was talking to Ipengu, and I was complaining about this matchup. We were playing Smash. I was complaining about Falco versus Ganondorf because Ganondorf is a hardworking, warlock. And Falco has a gun. Doesn't really seem like a fair matchup, but that's topic for another day. When Ipengu mentioned, it was like, hey, Iron Defense, Body Press, Orbeetle kind of beats his team, doesn't it? And I was looking at it, and I was trying to make it work. It kind of beats Snorlax. If you have Psychic, it beats Halucha, you can recover in front of Corsola and set up. Bug Buzz lets you beat DD. Flygon, you know, maybe. Alchemy, like maybe. Drapion, you can kind of beat. Togedemaru beat with Body Press. Lapras beat with Body Press. And Centiskorch. So the problem is, as you probably listen to me talk through that, you realize you need more than 4 moves. If you could have Recover, Iron Defense, Body Press, Psychic, Bug Buzz, and Calm Mind, it would be amazing, right? With a brain that big, you think Orbeetle would be able to learn a 5th move. But you can't. And I was tossing it like over and over in my head and trying to figure out, how do I make Orbeetle work here, right? Like, I really like Iron Defense Body Press, right? It really feels strong, but there's just too many Pokemon that Orbeetle will just lose to. And then I thought about Baton Pass, right? And I was like, well, actually, where this started was I was like, okay, Lapras and Corsola, right? Those are Pokemon that can chip down my Pokemon, and I need something that can come in front of them and not just like, because Corsola can switch in on so many of my Pokemon, especially. And when Corsola switches in, it could always go for like a Nightshade, for example. It could go for anything. But let's say it goes for a Nightshade, and then I bring in my counter, and then it switches out, and my counter is now 50 health lower. Ignoring the fact that he has good Stealth Rock setters, he has good Toxic Spike setters, even with no hazards, right? So I was like, I need something that, because I don't have anything that can like, just like, you know, run a train, I need something that's going to let me recover, like, basically nullify this damage. And my only recovery mon was Orbeetle. So I knew that I wanted to bring Recover Orbeetle, but then I was like, what am I going to do in front of a Corsola, right? I can't set up, can I? And I was like, well, I could run Calm Mind, but then what if Drapion switches in, right? So I could run Calm Mind, Iron Defense. Honestly, Amnesia or Calm Mind, Iron Defense, Stored Power, and Recover, I would have run in a heartbeat because it looks so strong here. But he has Drapion, and I just can't rely on... Maybe that would have been better, I don't know. Like, I just didn't want to rely on, first of all, getting crit, because I brought setup sets before. I brought Calm Mind, Taunt, Bulky Mew versus Envy, and I think the first Scald he hit me with, he crit me in O-Code. So, yeah, he crit, like, through +3 special defense or something, or +2, I don't know. So I've always been wary since then of bringing setup mons, and also he has Drapion, so, like, I didn't want to be in a position where, like, if he's smart with Drapion, I just can't really use Orbeetle to do its purpose or to do anything until after that. So I came up with Body Press, Iron Defense, Baton Pass, and Recover. The idea here is that passing +2 Iron Defense to a lot of the Pokemon on my team, if you take another look, like Girder becomes extremely bulky because it's specially bulky. Duraludon's the main target of this, honestly. Like, if I'm at a Baton Pass, it's almost always going to be to Duraludon unless I want to get a free switch into, like, Jigglypuff. Because even though, you know, Orbeetle can't make use of the weakness policy itself, it can be very scary. Nonetheless, because you can pass +2/+2 to something. So let's say Lapras goes down, I could pass +2/+2 to Dracovish, to Scarf Dracovish, and then it would OHKO everything except for maybe some Snorlax, but that's fine. Or I could pass +2 defense to Girder, especially bulky Girder, and all of a sudden, you know, maybe he's gonna if Corsola has gone down, maybe Girder is good, you know. Whimsicott probably not as much, but really Duraludon is the main recipient of this. I'm gonna try and keep this thing healthy because if I can pass Iron Defenses to Duraludon, I think we're going to be moving. I really think we're going to be moving. +2 Body Press does not 2-hit KO Drapion if they're, like, certain spreads. I think his Drapion has to be really fast, but even if it's max HP, I probably won't 2-hit KO. So that's another reason I really want to use Jigglypuff early to get some damage on that thing. Yeah. And that's the whole team. That's what I came up with. Again, the matchup was bad. The matchup was really bad. And I'm definitely worried about it, but also I feel like I've prepped. I like my prep. I have a couple things. What I like about my prep in particular is that the heck? What I like about my prep in particular is that I have a defense and offense going for me, and so I don't know. I feel like I have tricks up my sleeve both on the defensive and the offensive side. Like I have good switch into stuff, but I also have things that can sweep. Like Duraludon or Beetle and Dracovish can all sweep in theory, and Jigglypuff can rip holes as well. So yeah, why does it not execute? Sorry. I need to go to a certain website. do I save this? Alright, well, I don't know what's going on, but I have to wait for Kyle anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, so, long story short, it's a tough matchup. I would not be surprised at all if we lost. Kyle's a good player, and the other thing that's scary about Kyle is that he's known for bringing, like, really weird sets. Like, last week in top 8, which is, you know, his tournament run was on the line, right? He beat Joey, which is crazy. He beat Joey with Mental Herb, Endure. Mental Herb, Endure, Nightshade, Stealth Rock, Weak Armor, Reflect Corsola. I don't understand it. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me at all. It looks like the set. I genuinely can't explain it to you. I don't understand why Mental Herb is better than Eviolite. I don't understand why he didn't have Recovery on that thing. I don't understand why he had Endure. But he did it, and it worked. Oh, God, what was this thing called? Sorry. I had to get set up now. So, I don't know. Kyle's a scary opponent. I'm not gonna front. It's sort of bad. When did I play last? Sorry, guys. I'm just figuring out how to get set up here. The website stopped working for me. We've gone too far. Okay, where is it? So yeah, basically it's a tough matchup and a tough opponent. But I feel good about my prep. Oh, I didn't finish nicknaming, did I? Where is this thing? Sorry, I'm just trying to find. I need something to help set this up, but I can't find it, and the website's down. When did I play last? It was like a little bit. It was a week ago. No, it was 9 days ago. It would have been March 12th. Alright, it's not here. That's not great. I guess I'll just go search for it the hard way. Oh, here it is. Alright. Yeah, so I'm nervous. I'm definitely nervous. I think there's a very good chance we lose this. For sure. Don't forget, let me forget the nickname. Okay, let's do this. Let's try this. Looks like it's working okay. Testing. Okay, it works. Okay, that's that. Alright. I'm gonna nickname my Pokemon. Just do this here. Alright, I'm just gonna nickname my Pokemon really quick. Some of them are named, thankfully. Dracovish. Yeah, I think I really just need to stay calm. There's gonna be no shirt. He has no shirt because he didn't buy the merch. What do you want me to say? Just kidding. Girder's carrying the team. He bought the merch and then he took it off so he wouldn't get it. He wouldn't get it dirty. All right. Orbeetle, Pathetic, and Mr. Fish. Okay, cool. So just this one. Orb. Orbeetle. Okay, cool. Oh, well. I did it a little wrong, but that's fine. I kind of like it better that way, actually. Alright, now we're going to put him in a battle box to make sure this works. I should have an open one. Yep. All right. Choice Band, Sandstream, Jigglypuff, Prankster, Cobaberry, Whimsicott, Eviolite, not Everstone, Drain Punch, Defog, Guts, Girder, Frisk, Weakness Policy, Baton Pass, or Beetle, Duraludon with Light Metal and Assault Vest, and then Mr. Fish with Choice Scarf and Strong Jaw. Looks good to me. All right, now I'm gonna go here. Please. It's not working. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sending. I never finished my pair. Yeah, I'm nervous. This is top 4, so... I don't know. Kyle beat Joey. That's a big deal. It was a close match, for sure. Was it a really close match? But I mean, he earned it, right? Alright, this is the team. Alright, I'm good to go. Wow, we're pretty much here. Now we're searching. All right, I'm just really quickly going to go ahead and open up the damage calculator. This is in singles. Okay, this is the one I was using. And we're just going to really quickly try and paste all my sets into the damage calculator because it would be nice. Okay, that's that. Jigglypuff. Whims. All right, and we're about to start versus Kyleaye and the Miami Donphans. I'm honestly really nervous. I'm super nervous now. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna give it our best shot, and we'll just see what happens. So yeah, best of luck to Kyle. And I'm good to go. Yeah. Good luck, have fun. Let me just tell him good luck, have fun. All right, I've sent. Let's see what we're dealing with here. So Kyle has no Flygon. That's the... Wait, no Flygon, and who's the other one? No... Oh, wait, he did bring Lucha. He does bring in DD, okay. No Flygon and no... Corsola! Oh, okay. All right, well... That's, I guess, okay. I don't actually know how to feel about that, but I'm just going to lead off with Jigglypuff here. We have a plan. We're going to try and execute. Yeah, I'm trying to think. So no Corsola and no... Flygon. I mean, I guess that makes sense. He doesn't seem to like Corsola as much as you would expect. I have to be prepared for some heat sets here. He's probably going to... I don't know if he's going to try the same alchemy stuff he did last time. I have a feeling he won't. This makes sense to me. My only question is, who does he lead with, right? I feel like a lot of his Pokemon makes sense. I'm hoping it's going to be Drapion. I was predicting a Drapion lead, but he could also just get, you know, fancy with it. And do something else, so... Yeah, he does still... Honestly, no Roxy is kind of nice for MRI or Beetle. Yeah, he only has one form of hazards. This also means I can play a lot differently with Girder, because I needed Girder for Lucha, but now I don't need it for Lucha anymore, so... Or for Flygon, and he doesn't have Flygon, so... Alright, let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Let's go ahead and bring this up. I'm going to Jigglypuff in the calc. Let's see. Ideally, this is going to be like... Ideally, this is going to be Drapion, honestly. Let's see. Venom. Okay, that's Drapion. This is the lead we wanted. This is the lead we got. Let's see if he goes for Toxic Plates just right off the bat. So if he is bulky, my Earthquake still KOs. Best case scenario here is he goes for Taunt. Worst case scenario is he's Shukaberry. I'm just going to hit him with a big Earthquake. He has no immunities. He doesn't even have anything. Oh, he does. He has Lucha, but that's alright. I'm going to go for Earthquake here. I don't have to think about it too much. I might need time later, so... yeah, I don't think he's going to switch here. I think he's going to go for Toxic Spikes or Taunt. Oh my god, we might just Oko this thing right away. That was the best case scenario. He thinks we're going for Stealth Rock. We're not. Let's go see the Shuka. I don't think he will. Yeah, I don't have any Ground Stab on my team, so... Choice Band Earthquake just barely doesn't get the knockout. Alright, so... I mean, Drapion is pretty much gone here, right? So I have an option. I have a choice here. I can go for... Dang, he's so bulky. I didn't expect him to be that bulky. I can't go Girder, realistically. I mean, I guess I could in Mach Punch, but then he just goes Indeedee, right? So I think I'm just going to go for another Earthquake. Because if I go Girder, he'll just go for... yeah, I just have to do this. If I go Girder, he just goes for Taunt to make sure I can't defog. He gets his Toxic Spikes up. So we trade Drapion for Toxic Spikes, and we still have the item on Jigglypuff. It's really unfortunate he survived. We do get rid of Drapion, so... Yeah, not the end of the world. Definitely not great, though. Definitely not great. With the Sand and the Poison on my team, I had to be really careful here. There's only one Pokemon I can switch into for free, and that's, It just goes into this. I mean, Duraludon's the one Pokemon I can bring in here, so I might just go for it, honestly. I'm a Saltfest, so I'm very bulky. Yeah, I'm just going to go Duraludon here. Let's pull up Duraludon versus Alchemy in the Calc. I'm not very offensive at all, so my Flash Cannon is not going to do that much. Flash Cannon should still do like 50% though, and if I Dynamax it, it does... It could honestly OHKO on max HP. Dazzling Gleam actually comes out, so he just goes for damage here. 177. That's actually a good chunk. I'm really surprised it did that much. Okay, he has leftovers. How much did that do? Does he have any investment? So that did 42. That's just like a mid-roll, no investment. So, what does he switch into this? He doesn't have great ones. I think I'm just going to keep him honest and go for a Flash Cannon. That Indeedee scares me a lot. I don't really want to Dynamax just yet, or Gigantamax just yet. I have a pear stuck in my throat. It actually really hurts. Yeah. Like, I don't think anything... I could have Gigantamax just for damage, honestly. Just to try and pressure him. We know one move. We know his leftovers. We don't know anything else about his Alchemy, though. Like, who do you go into here? Snorlax doesn't really want to get the chip. Nothing wants to take Max Steel Spike. Honestly, maybe I should have popped Gigantamax early. Gotten the Steel Spikes off and just gone early, but I think I want to save them. I do think I want to save them. I need to get a defog off as soon as possible. These Toxic Spikes being up are a real problem. Yeah, he knows I didn't bring a Fairy Resist this time, so he doesn't know I'm a Salt Vest based on that damage, so it was a good Dazzling Gleam. Wait, he just Dazzling Gleam and not Draining Kiss this time. That's interesting. I wonder if he's a weird, like, I don't know. He's really thinking about this one. Spending a lot of time. I mean, I have kind of pinned him. If I go for Max Steel Spike, he's just going to be screwed. He can't go Lapras. I think I should have just popped Max Steel Spike in hindsight. He can't really do anything about that. I really wish I'd Steel Spiked here, because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, like, he can't go Lapras. He has to give me somebody, but I'm not getting a kill here, because I'm not offensive. Flash Cannon's only going to 2-hit KO. But, yeah, I mean, the chip is still nice, and we did learn something, which is that Duraludon, at this point, he has no switchiness to. I wonder if he's made his move, actually. It's been, like, a long time. Maybe we're having Wi-Fi issues. He says... He's typing. Uh-oh. I think we're having Wi-Fi issues. Uh-oh. That would make more sense. I picked my move. Me too. Well, this is unfortunate because, I really hope we don't disconnect. Yep. Oh, man. And here I thought he was burning a bunch of time. Here I thought he was burning a bunch of time. And it was going to be good for me. But actually, it looks like he's made his move. He has to have brought something for Duraludon, though. He can't have gone into this game with no Duraludon answer. So, okay. We can use this time, right? Let's use this time. He has Drapion. It's gone. So he brought Drapion, he let it, and it just got bopped. Drapion, Alchemy, has leftovers. Actually, I'm gonna do it this way. Sorry, guys. I know, the communication sucks. I can't really do anything about it. It just, this happened, I think, once in our first week, and then not again, so. Drapion, Alchemy, Snorlax, Lucha. He switches, okay, Lapras, and Indeedee. 4 Tank Terry. That's actually... That's lax. Alright, let's see if we can learn anything about this thing. Flashkin's gonna come out. We could just trade Gigantamaxes here. That did nothing. Holy cow. So Flashkin did 20%. I want to go Jigglyth here. First of all, let's see if that thing is Assault Vest. Snorlax. Flashkin should be doing 36 to 43. That might be Assault Vest. How much did I do? I can't really see. I did like... It looks like it did like 25 to me, which is about Assault Vest range. Okay. And how much does Max Quake do to my Jigglyth? Because I can go Jigglyth and explode. Oopsie, Gigalith. Oopsie. It doesn't KO me. I think I'm going to go Gigalith and just click Explosion or Superpower here. Right? I don't need Gigalith for anything else in this game, and getting an Explosion off is going to be huge. I think I'm just going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go Jigglyth and Explode. Assuming I can take a Max Quake. But according to my calculation, I should. Unless he's like a weird item and I messed up. I get poisoned, which is bad. He switches. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to explode on whatever comes in. Randall, who are you? Indeedee. Ooh, Indeedee. Frankly, I just want to go Boom. I can just go Boom, right? And trade. Sand is gone. Wait a second. Oh, no, I timed my sand wrong, didn't I? How much does Psychic do? Psychic. No sand. Max special attack. Choice specs. It could KO me. And there is Psychic Terrain, right? But I don't think I want to switch out yet. Yeah, there is Psychic Terrain. Let's see. Specs indeed definitely KOs me, which is a huge problem. So I could go Duraludon here and Dynamax. But I'm going to take another 33%. But it might be worth it, actually. I don't know if he's going to go for Psychic, actually. He might. I'm going to go for Boom. I'm going to call it. I'm going to say he might not go for Psychic. And he might not be Specs either. Maybe he goes for Calm Mind. Something's dying. Something is dying. He made a read. Okay, Alchemy is gone. I'm glad I did that. Choice Band Explosion. Okay. That's a good trade. We're up 4-5. I gotta get rid of these toxic spikes though. I might just use my Gigantamax early, honestly. So his mons are Lapras, Indeedee, Hawlucha. Hawlucha's kind of scary, but I can Encore it, which is good. We've also KO'd 2 of his fast mons, which is nice. Randall again, this thing. Alright. I think I'm just going to Max Darkness this. It's not amazing, but it at least lowers the special defense of Snorlax, and then I can boost my physical defense. Yeah, I'm just going to do it now, I think. I didn't check if I had Dynamax candies. Well, there's nothing to do about it now. If I know Dynamax candy, I don't have Dynamax candy. I really hope I have Dynamax candy. I'm Max Darknessing this thing. I don't know what this thing's going to do, because he did bring it in on my Duraludon earlier. I think it was most likely he predicted me to switch into Girder. Alright, let's see. We really need to be Max Dynamax candy. I should have checked. I didn't check. Let's see. Skyscraper. Okay, we are. Okay, cool. I always psych myself out. What are they going for here? Trick? Mystical Fire? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Now, there's good news and there's bad news. I didn't see how much we have left, but that's fine. Max Darkness is going to come out. Does a good chunk of damage. Minus some special defense. See the item. It is leftovers. I'm just going to Darkness again here. Yeah, I don't see a reason to not go for Darkness here. Getting rid of Indeedee puts him down to his last 3 Pokemon. Switch it out. This is probably Snorlax. I think this thing is Assault Vest. We know it's leftovers in DD. Okay. Should I just go for Max Steel Spike here? Max Steel Spike lets me body press the next few turns. He still has 4 Pokemon left. I actually am not out of the woods yet. I'm gonna... Should I Steel Spike or should I switch? I don't really think I want to switch here. Because I want to force him to Gigantamax, see what he does as well. And then go from there. He does Gigantamax, so both Gigantamax are on the field now. He's probably going to overquake if I... Oh, sorry. He's probably going to overquake if I had to guess. I really need these dang hazards gone. I'm not going to do anything to this thing at all. And +1 body press isn't going to do anything either. I think I also need to save Duraludon. Alright, that did a good chunk of damage, actually. Let's see if this thing has a berry. Oh, a crit, that's why. Defense raises. Berry? No berry, alright. Knuckle, okay, they're raising attack as I raise defense. 241 down to 181. The thing is, like, I want to save Duraludon because it's my Indeedee answer. We know he's not leftovers. Alright, let's take a look here. How much is Duraludon doing to Snorlax with body press? They're Dynamaxed, and I am +1. It does 22%. It looks like body press will be a 2-hit KO. But then do I lose to Indeedee if I do that? Because I won't have... Oh, I still have a Beetle, actually. And it's not Specs, so I might actually be fine. I see a way to win this. I'm going to body press. I just need to get rid of these toxic spikes whenever I can. Body press comes out. That's going to be a 2-hit KO. They go for a Knuckle again. Alright, that's fine. I should live this, actually. That's got to be a crit. There's no way. No! Alright, they're +2. And that's really bad because now I am out of Pokemon that... Do I go Girder and get rid of the rocks here? I think I do, actually. With Indeedee... And by rocks, I mean spikes. With Indeedee, I'm Guts, though. Like, if I Drain Punch, I could do something interesting, I guess. Do I take a Psychic from Indeedee? I think I probably will, right? Girder, my custom set versus Indeedee. Maybe I should save this thing. Max. Yeah, I love a Psychic from it. Maybe I'm just gonna go for Drain Punch, actually. Let's get rid of this thing. Let's see if it's speed creeping me. Ah, he has Max Psychic. That's really bad. Girder dies. I knew he was gonna speed creep too. I might have just thrown this. Okay, that was extremely bad. I sacked Girder for no reason. I knew he was gonna be speedy. I should have gone into anything else. I just got spooked by the... I just got spooked. Okay, how do I win this? I don't know how I can win this, guys. I think I might have thrown. Okay, let's stay calm here. I should have just let Dracovish get poisoned. The way that I win this is... If I go Whimsicott, what are they going to do? No, I have to save Whimsicott. I can go Dracovish, though. Oh, sorry. What is this Lapras doing? That's one of my main concerns right now. That was a really, really bad move on my part going Girder. Like, I was afraid to let any of my Pokemon get poisoned, so I just went Girder. But it was I knew he was going to be fast. There's good news, though, and the good news is 4 turns off of Toxic Psychic Terrain. I don't think he's going to switch out here, but I don't want to lock myself into anything too risky, so I'm going to go for Accuracy 100. I'm going to go for Psychic Fang, because it doesn't miss. And I get Psychic Terrain boosted. That was a really, really bad move on my part going Girder. I didn't even consider this in Headbutt. Alright, we KO Snorlax. It's 3-3. How do we beat Hawlucha now? We have Scarf Dracovish. And he's presumably got Psychic Seed on Lucha. And I have no more switch-ins to Brave Bird. But then again, he doesn't know that I will live a Brave Bird, so we can't go Lucha here. He has to go into, I guess, Lapras. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna go Orb here. And let's see, because Orbeetle's meant to beat this Lapras. Sorry. Orbeetle versus Indeedee M. How much is Mystical Fire doing? Shoot, why is it not in the calculator? I think it's not a very strong move. Quick Claw, okay. He read me. Oh no! Wait, oh yes! Okay, wait a second, my weakness policy. It's physical, okay. Oh, is he gonna Quick Claw me for me to lose? Okay, how much does Dracovish do to this thing? To Lapras. Does +2 Outrage KO? Does not KO. I need to hit this thing first. Alright, I can Baton Pass or I can recover. I think I'm gonna go for Iron Defense. Okay, I need him to miss a move right now. I need him to miss Mega Horn. He goes for Mega Horn. He connects. Oh god, please don't crit me. Okay, I survive. If he gets the Quick Claw here, I will probably lose. I have to recover. I have to get back to full. These Toxic Spikes are so bad. I feel like I'm about to lose Quick Claw. He switches into... Okay, Indeedee. We know it's leftovers. Okay. I think I Baton Pass here. We have to be almost out of the Psychic Terrain, right? I definitely take a Mystical Fire. Psychic Terrain is gone. Okay, that's really good. I'm just going to Baton Pass now, right? I go Dracovish. Let's think about this. I still have 4 minutes left, so I'm not worried about running out of time. If I take a hit from Indeedee... Baton Passing. If he has Taunt, I'd probably lose. Well played. Well played, Kyle. Although... Encore, Mystical Fire, Psychic. I wish I hadn't PP Max Recover right now. I did not expect to get Encored there. Alright, so... I have 14 recovers. I'm just going to go for it again. I can't really justify switching out here when he's probably just going to be with a... Okay, switches out. Here it is. Alright. Weird, okay. He's going to go for Swords Dance here. The thing is, I just need Lapras to be in Weakness Policy, or in, how many turns of Encore do I have left? This is my last turn. Right, I have one more turn. Last turn of Encore, I am +2 defense. I could go for Recover here if I wanted. I kind of want to. I don't know what... It's going to Swords Dance most likely, but then I'll take a hit and I'll be able to Baton Pass out. I'm going to Recover. Let's see what he goes for. Sub, alright. Alright, I'm still +2 defense though. Sub and then probably Citrus, right? I guess I could Iron Defense to +6. Like, I could Body Press and beat his Sub here. Sub probably Swords Dance, right? So now I have a choice. I can go Dracovish. How much does Dracovish take from... I'm going to Baton Pass. I think this is the time. See what he goes for. Taluja gets Encore as well, which could be a problem, but he's not going to be able to beat me. Sub, probably Citrus Berry. If he goes for Swords Dance, like, I could go Whimsicott and Encore him. Although I don't really see what that does for me, right? Because in the end, he gets to go Lapras, and then I Endeavor Lapras down. Wait a second. And then I lose to Quick Claw. Like, everything is in Outrage range right now. See what he goes for. Bulk up. Sub, wait a second. Sub bulk up is a little different. The thing is, he can always... I know what he's doing. Okay, so +1 high jump kick is going to do 50%, but the problem is... he can just sub indefinitely on me, right? And I do still need to win this game in the end, somehow. So my options are I can go Whimsicott and encore him into bulk up. But then I lose the boost. Which is fine, actually. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. It's a little weird. I'm passing into Whimsicott, which doesn't really go with my plan. Like, I wanted to sweep with Dracovish, but here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to go for Encore. All I have to do is get that Lapras in range. Okay. We'll see if he's Mental Herb. I don't think he will be. You've got to be kidding me! I could have won this! Acrobatics. Oh my god. He predicted the... I lost. I literally just lost. Well played. I could have gone Dracovish and Psychic Fanged and won the game because I assumed he was Citrus. I saw sub Citrus, but he predicted my prep and I can't do anything about it, right? He's +1. I can set Tailwind and outs... I have to take +1 Acrobatics to win this. I don't think I can do it, guys. I'm really sorry. I go for Tailwind. He gets in their Acrobatics off. I don't think Dracovish takes +1 Acrobatics. Honestly, that's kind of heartbreaking because I could have just gone Dracovish and I really wanted to, but he called me with the Mental Herb. I'm shocked, you know. I didn't think it was that obvious of a bring, but he, you know, props to Kyle, honestly. He played really well. And he brought crazy sets, and I made mistakes as well. Like, he got the talk. I needed to get rid of those toxic spikes. I knew it for the whole game, but frankly, he just didn't give me the opportunity, and so that's kind of what happens. The only way that I win this is if, for some reason, +1 Acrobatics didn't KO. I should have Fisher's Rended there, but that's fine. Mental Herb Lucha. Well played, Kyle. Very well played. That puts a real flaw. That's a real flaw in my plan. There is a chance, of course, that Dracovish could survive this, but realistically, I don't think it will. Let's see. He goes for sub. Oh, and that's the right move. That is the right move. And yep, Kyle closing it because I take poison damage, and frankly, there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, well played, honestly. I can't win this. He can even stall out my Tailwind. That's even smarter, yeah. And you know what? Even if I went Dracovish there, he could have kept sub-stalling me. So I think actually his play I think this set was really smart. I think this set was really, really smart. I have one more turn of Tailwind after this, but he can keep subbing. I didn't get any chip damage with the Jigglypuff, and yeah, well played. He stalls out the Tailwind, and then... because there's actually a chance that Iron Defense or Beetle could win this. If I got rid of the Lucha, like if for some reason Dracovish survived. Last turn of Tailwind, and then yeah, I literally can do nothing. Yeah, very, very well played by Kyle. He doesn't even need to sub here if he doesn't want. He can just attack because my Tailwind ends. Yeah. Sub, okay, he can sub, yeah. It goes down to 1 HP, and I'm obviously not Rocky Helmet, I'm obviously Scarf. I would need to hit this thing twice in order to win, and I just don't have it in me. And why I'm saying that was a good play by Kyle is, okay, let's say, like, going Dracovish would have been better for me because I could have gone, you know, +2 defense and Psychic Fangs and stuff. I just assumed he'd be sub-Citrus because the Mental Herb is such a hard read on what I was going to do. Oh, and he's got Reversal! Alright, Kyle. Hats off, honestly, dude. That was, like... it was great prep, and, you know, I think he showed that he deserves to be in the finals. So, this is my first time ever losing in the WBE. I've won the other 3 seasons. But I can't be mad to lose like this. When your opponent plays super well like this, you know, like, I feel like I played well and I prepped well, and it was a tough matchup, and Kyle brought good stuff, and he played well. His prep was great. There's nothing else to say there. His prep was amazing. So, yeah. Stings to lose. Stings to get knocked out. Again, it's my first time losing, but, if I was going to lose, I'm glad it was to something like this, where my opponent showed that he deserves to be in the finals. So, hats off to Kyle. Check him out. Very well played. And yeah, good luck in the finals. This is the end of my WBE run. My first time ever Yeah, losing. It's a weird experience. I've always won this tournament, so yeah, I don't know exactly how I feel right now. It's definitely strange. I think for me the big thing was that I knew that he was going to run fast Snorlax, and so what I should have done, because I feel like the early game went to me, right? My Jigglypuff took 2 KOs and traded like for itself, which is really good. And I was basically, I don't know if I ever said it out loud, but I was basically trying to get into a position where, excuse me, my Dracovish could outrage sweep the team if I got to +2, or if I got things in range of outrage. And so I was like trying to position around that, and I really feel like I was in pretty good shape for a while. The turn where I think the momentum shifted is where I sacked Girder for nothing. Having Girder around wouldn't necessarily have won me the game, but it would have let me go it on Lapras to defog. And I could have, again, chunked Indeedee and done the rest of the damage that I needed to Indeedee. I don't really regret any of my plays, except I should have gone Dracovish in front of the Lax. If I go Dracovish in front of Snorlax, I can go for Psychic Fangs, and then he's forced into either Indeedee, who's low HP, honestly, and I could honestly Psychic Fangs and probably 2-hit KO, or he's forced into Lapras. He's not going to go Lucha there. And if he goes into Lapras, then I go Girder, and he was making reads all game, but yeah, I can go Girder, and then I can get a defog off almost certainly. Yeah, and then again, I didn't like I thought it was possible he'd bring Mental Herb Hawlucha, but when I saw Substitute, I just zeroed in on Citrus Berry because it makes sense normally, but I guess I should have thought that Kyle realized that he doesn't need it Unburden most of the time to be faster than my Pokemon. So because of that, he doesn't actually need to activate Unburden. It's not that crucial for him. Scarf Dracovish aside, right? But that's why he had Substitute and Toxic Spikes, and his whole game plan apparently was centered around not letting me get rid of my Toxic Spikes. And you know, he like if you look at the way he played, he went offensive Snorlax. Well, first he gets Toxic Spikes up. He goes Alchemy, right? Then he switches Alchemy out into Indeedee, right? Or into Lax. He switches into Lax to take a hit. Then goes back into Indeedee to like predict my double out, which dies to Explosion. And then he goes back into... No, sorry, he doubles out into Alchemy, not letting Girder in, who dies to Explosion. He goes into Indeedee, who Mystical Fires my Girder, right? He goes into Lax, who boosts itself twice, and then Oko's my Girder. Like, he was like... The way that he played is really good. He prioritized getting rid of... Like, not letting me defog. He identified that one of the weaknesses of my draft is Toxic Spikes. He's I think the only person who set them up on me, and I knew it was a weakness of my draft as well. And yeah, and he honestly he played well. He had good prep and he capitalized on it. And yeah, I really can't say enough to the prep and the play. Yeah, he deserves to be in the final. So yeah, good game to Kyle. Go check him out. Again, I'm bummed to be knocked out, but I'm glad that I don't know. I think I would have felt bad like winning 4 times. Not like that bad. It's good to win, but I don't know. I'm glad that it's not like just a foregone conclusion that I'm going to win this. So yeah, I'll be back next season most likely, and looking to take the spot back. I'm not too bummed about top 4, but yeah, I think that's all I want to say. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.